Hello, ladies and jelly spoons. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, the Lovers in reverse. And Five of Wands in reverse. Maybe you're giving up the fight. Giving up the fight over some relationship that didn't work out. Or you're not arguing with yourself or others about things that are disappointing to you anymore. Yeah, that seems like pretty... Yeah, you don't want to go back to the past. You don't want to reunite with things. Maybe these are, like, mental... Oh, I just heard mental games. Mental games that people are playing. Maybe, like, plotting people against each other over this relationship or because of this relationship. You're not very interested in it, that's for sure. You feel like these people are very insecure and, like, unsettled in their life and their accomplishments. They don't feel proud of themselves. They don't feel proud of their own accomplishments. They're trying to project this shit onto you. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. They're financially insecure. They're trying to project that shit onto you. They're unstable. Ugh. Yeah, and you're the Empress, and you're like, I don't have to deal with any of this shit. Why would I put up with any of that? This doesn't make any sense. Or you're like, why are people always trying to come to me, like, one with their major issues and expecting me to fix it? Yeah. Ten of Wands. You're sick of people coming to you with deep insecurities and personal issues because you're like, if I could do it myself, then you can do it too. You can do it too. Maybe you're done wasting your breath on these people that are you're like, okay, well, you could be like me if you let all these problems go. If you stop attacking yourself, stop attacking other people. Yeah, stop attacking other people, and then getting angry at them because other people see why they don't, or you don't want to reunite with them or something. You're like, you don't have to keep attacking other people because you don't feel good about yourself. Yeah, you feel like you're unattractive, you're upset, you're confused. Queen of Wands reversed. You're lacking passion in your life, so you're gonna project this shit onto me? I don't fucking think so. I feel like you're seeing these people very clearly and their insecurities for what they are. Maybe these people are crying because I'm, like, poking my eyeball a lot. Okay, maybe they would try to, like, poke you or prod you, and you're like, I don't have to deal with any of this shit. I don't have to deal with any of this shit. I don't need to pay attention to you or any of your weird problems that are just, like, that you try to bother me with. Some people are just addicted to having problems. They're not happy unless they're complaining about something, and you're like, I'll just spend some time alone. Thank you very much, the Hermit. I'll just go study. I'll go make some money. I'll go figure out how to reinvent myself. I'll go figure out what's wrong with these people. I'll go talk to Spirit and be like, what the hell? What the hell? I don't have to deal with this, right? Right, you guys? And they're like, yeah, I don't think so. Ten of Swords in reverse. You're giving up the fight. You're giving up the fight, and whatever these people want to accuse you of, they're very accusatory. They're very accusatory. But they want to say that you're being unfair, but you're telling the truth and you're standing up for yourself. These people want to say that you're bossy or trying to boss them around. But you're just being honest. You're just being honest about why you want to leave. They're calling you stubborn because you don't want to work with them. But it's pretty apparent why you don't want to work with them. They don't want to put any effort into, like, bettering themselves. And even if maybe you have given this person wisdom before in the past, how to become stronger or more secure in themselves, and they refuse to take time to themselves. This is somebody that like can't be by themselves. Maybe, oh, I just heard Emperor in reverse. They picked the wrong partner and they're trying to take it out on you. Yeah. Seven of Cups, they're like, oh, they're realizing that maybe they could have done better. They could have done better in a partnership or picked a better partner, and they're trying to compare themselves to you. And they're like, oh, this person has like very high self-esteem. They're not going to settle for anything stupid, anything like, you're not going to get sold a dream. You're not going to be sold a pipe dream about, yeah, what your happiness is. Maybe these people settled and they're like upset because they feel like they can't get out of whatever they created for themselves. Yeah. And they see you single and they're like, oh, I should have just waited until something better came along, because like now I'm stuck here. And this person's free. This person's like pissed that you won't return to them. They're pissed that you won't return to them, but you already took off from something that was unsavory, unsatisfying, disappointing. You're like, okay, well, you never did right by me, and now I'm gonna do right by myself. Wheel of Fortune. I'm tasting something in my mouth right now. I'm tasting chips and salsa. Maybe somebody's like talking about you over some chips and margs. Okay, all right. Fucking social hour. It's social hour. Or these people want to be confused by their own misconceptions about you. These people just want to keep talking and talking and talking, but you stood up for yourself. You cut these people off. You don't have to deal with any of this bullshit, because that's the standard you set for yourself. You don't want to deal with bullshit or other people's projections or their own insecurities or their own issues because they refuse to go look at themselves, be honest with themselves about why they're in this position and why you're in your position. You're exalted. Yeah, they just want to feel defeated. They want to bitch. They want to moan. They want to complain. These are complainers. Chronic complainers. Yuck. Chronic complainers. You're dealing with a bunch of chronic complainers that just want to keep, they don't want to heal. They don't want to understand that you're telling the truth about how to revise their past. Revise their past. They don't want to take your advice. You're not going to go rescue these people. Lower your standards. Make sure, like, why would you do that? This doesn't make any sense. And also, that's probably what you're telling these people. Like, hey, don't lower your standards because it's going to put you in a unstable position. And you're like, okay, well, you don't want to fucking listen, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave, and you can be sad you don't have any money, you don't feel good, I don't want to talk to you, blah blah blah, whatever the fuck they're saying, or trying to confuse other people about the real reason why this relationship dissolved. They're stubborn, they're unruly. You're like, yeah, I'm good. I don't want to be confused. I'm not confused. The Devil in reverse. I'm dropping these bad habits. Maybe this is like people talking like a lot, or like you've severed a lot of attachments from things that were causing you discomfort, or even just like emotional pain. Maybe you went within and resolved your emotional pain so you can create a steady, happy future so you could have high standards, to move forward and create things you really enjoy. And you're like, well, if I gotta be by myself right now, that's that. The queen sits on her throne alone. That's it. And maybe you're focusing on having a happy family life, and you have to or revising your childhood in a certain way to make sure that you're happy and you're stable and you have a good foundation before you create anything else in your life. You're just kind of chilling, hanging out, And that's the news.